Hey guys, welcome back to the Hustle and Horsepower YouTube channel.
Guys, I appreciate everyone that likes and subscribes to the video. I gotta give a quick thank you to Chris, Tracy, Steve, Jeremy, Alan, Ryan, and a few others. Of course, Lady Gangster, Sexy Rexy, MVP. We did end up making it to another finals. That is 5 finals and 15 races, and that's pretty good for a brand new car. But we are looking for a 40-foot, preferably a former prison bus with the Detroit 60. The Detroit 60 is what we had in our total home that we just sold, and it got pretty good fuel mileage. And we need a little bit more real estate to be traveling the country. So right now we're back down to the spool bus. I love that damn thing. It's treated us phenomenally the last little while. But without further ado, here's the video. Please keep a lookout for a bus as pictured, because we're in need. And we're ready to buy like yesterday. So this video here, that picture there, we actually were down in Florida, and we kind of had some family plans, and the guy didn't want to meet until after 6 o'clock, or had to meet before 4 o'clock when he left. So we missed out on that bus, unfortunately, but we're going to find another one shortly. $500 reward if you find something. We appreciate it, guys. Here's the video.
It's a little windy, and it's dark out, but it's Friday night. We got the truck and trailer sold. Oh, and it's lightning, you can see me. We got the toter home and the trailer sold. And so we're back to using the spool bus.
Well, the last time we showed up last to the racetrack, what happened?
We won.
So maybe.
So that's your theory? That's why you're doing this?
No, that's not why I do this. This sucks, and this is miserable. And I'm about to get soaked like I was yesterday working in the freaking rain. And yesterday I fell off. I fell off the ladder.
Yeah,
and
you felt pretty good.
Yeah. So we're going around underneath the trailer today trying to fix the wiring and transferring everything over from another trailer to this trailer after falling off the ladder, and like getting folded up like a damn...
Backwards. Like, not even like...
Yeah, I folded up and like...
You couldn't protect yourself.
Yeah, I completely folded up backwards because I fell off the top of the rung. But do not stand rung. But
I wouldn't publicly be telling people that.
5'6" problems.
It just shows how much of a dork you can be. Dang ass.
There was stuff that had to be done. And we didn't have an 8-foot ladder, so I was using a 6-foot ladder.
There's like a 12-foot ladder over there.
A 16-foot ladder, and that doesn't fit inside of a 12-foot space now, does it?
The trailer's only 12 feet high?
Yes.
I guess.
So I was trying to wipe off the top of the ceiling and stuff like that, make it so it was nice for the new buyers, trying to go the extra mile, and I screwed myself up pretty good. And when I fell, the ladder stayed standing, but the shelf got up underneath my shoulder blade, and like, it's pretty bruised. Well guys, here we are. Spool bus is rolling to Wilkesboro Dragway. It's pretty up here in northern North Carolina. I got Rex with me. Woo! Got stuff knocking over in the bus. We've been using the bus for storage the last little while, so it's a little bit of a mess.
Number 5, who's got number 5?
Right here.
I'm
Screaming in my ear. Yep.
sorry.
It's okay.
It's not a bad showing for a bunch of hoodlums. Small tire, no prep racing. That's a pretty cool little facility here, Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Got people parked all along the fence line, all the way down to the 8th mile. Shutdown goes uphill quite a bit, but this is an 8th mile small tire no prep deal. So the rules of today's race are small tire no prep is what we're racing. They also have a couple street classes and full-size truck class and a couple other classes as well. But we're running 28s and 28 small tire. So that's a 28 by 28 inch tall by 10.5 inch. Little kids are saying hi out there. So we're going to be running a 28 10.5, so that's 28 inches tall, 10.5 inch wide, and we should be able to run pretty good out here. This facility, it is not fully scraped. It is scraped, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because it doesn't leave a lot of rubber. You can see down here the thickness from concrete to rubber is very thin. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's very very little amount of rubber buildup there, which makes it pretty good. So I am expecting this race to be pretty quick. First round is about to come up, and this is True Street class. Got Robbie Dollar, and I'm not 100% sure who's in the other lane, but it should be a pretty cool deal here.
Robbie Dollar, get off before the Dollar. Man, Keith is right here in the right lane.
Hey, who's that guy? Hey, who's that guy?
Right here. Howard did a great job with the track.
Nick has a whole bunch of anxiety, self-induced anxiety, because he tried to give it a little bit of brake clean to start this thing up when it was cold, and it was non-flammable brake clean. So the thing backfired really freaking hard and screwed up our flywheel. I know it doesn't really want to start.
We got it through first round though, so we'll see.
Yeah, and then it took us like 5 minutes to get this thing freaking started, and it's barely freaking turning over. Like, and it's not even a normal distributor, so you can't just retard the crap out of the timing. Just get it like, I got cranking timing on this system pretty freaking low, but damn.
Transmission fluid.
Oh, for real?
60 foot, but
I don't need this crap right now. You got everyone tap dancing on the roof.
update.
What?
We need an update. We're going into the semifinals
9 p.m.
right now.
update. There's 4 really good cars left. We got this 240Z. This versus, not Willie Dynamite, versus Team Meatball, Doc Holliday. That's a bad man with Jamel right there. So,
We're second pair for the semifinals, so we'll see how this goes. Well, tonight the car has been running pretty good despite the fact that the flywheel. We have been pretty consistent all night and we are just getting ready to go to the finals. So that's exciting. We got Peanut with us again, MVP here, hanging out at the trailer each round, but she's watching these passes and maybe she'll get another winner circle picture. So we're doing pretty good. All the cars are running really good out here, and it was a good race that Nick just had. One more pass.
old girl's not. Is it one more pass?
One more pass.
Is me and Meatball in the finals?
Yeah.
Good, I like those guys. I figured, thank you guys. I figured, I was wondering why you were smiling at me. I thought there was 3 of us left, but I guess there were just 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Doc Holliday and Straight Gangster in the finals. Cool. Those guys came in from Kentucky, and
They're not Indiana?
no,
Oh.
there's a good chance we'll be living near those guys shortly. They're right near Elizabethtown, Kentucky. They test at Decker Boys quite a bit, and they're close by to US 60 and the other couple races that we've raced with them out there. But it's only 2 or 3 hours to Warren the Woods that we'll be racing 3 times this year. It's not far from. It's about 5 hours from the Portal and Portal races and the races in Ohio. Plus, there's a fair amount of. Woo! My parachute's crooked. Don't want that. Here I am talking. You're not even filming no more.
I'm filming. What are you talking about? Keep talking, Nick.
Friggin', I lost my train of thought now. I look up and like there's no camera. I was like,
gas for the generator?
we're probably out. I look like a mess too. So guys, we're gonna do we got Doc Holliday here with us, go-karting us around, and he's hauling our butt, but we're gonna try to haul his butt later on here in the finals. But yeah, so he's got a pretty good car.
Yeah.
He's worked his butt off today, and we've been struggling a little bit too. But perseverance pays. What is Tree saying? Persistence overrides resistance.
Yes.
Right? So one of the probably 2 hardest working teams out here is going to win this deal, and that's pretty cool. So he had to change the transmission earlier today.
Really?
They've had all kinds of leaks. I blew the line off the second pass, coast to the last 100 foot. Whenever we got up there was old transfer dripping off every part underneath the car as well.
Yeah, so
Blew the pump out basically.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hopefully this thing has 1 startup left in it because it ain't happy.
That's
But
all
yeah,
it needs.
That's all it needs. But yeah, so you're in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, Louisville.
Louisville. How close is that to Elizabethtown?
Probably about a little bit under an hour.
Under an hour?
Yeah.
So we're thinking about going out there for renting an apartment out there for probably 6 months or a year or something like that.
That's cool. You got the Valley and
Yeah.
Decker Boys right there. So.
Yeah, it's actually Decker Boy's mom the mother of the owners of the track.
Yeah.
She's got a couple apartments and stuff like that. That she said she'd be willing to rent to us. So we were supposed to give her a call yesterday, but then the trailer lights weren't working on the trailer that I just bought to replace the other trailer, and we're stuck on the side of the road, freaking raining out and like just miserable. So yeah, but hey, here we are in the finals, and Smiley Miley gets to go to 2 finals at 2 events.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. So bud, we'll see you up there.
See you, buddy.
Thank you. Good race. Good race. Damn. So we lost in the finals to Team Meatball. Doc Holliday took the win, but it was a good race, and Nick got a little squirrely, but he was able to keep the car, like, he was able to save it, so that was really good. We're gonna go to the trailer and see what Nick has to say. We've got that flywheel issue, so Nick had been taking one of the lines off to put some fuel in it directly to make it easier to start, and when he did the burnout, the wrench fell off the back of the car, and I saw that and I kicked it off to the side, and it made me think to look at the line that he usually pulls off, and I'm glad that I did because it wasn't hooked back up. So I got that taken care of, and it's crazy. Oh God.
She's so excited. She's so excited that it's safe.
Yes,
She wishes
absolutely.
either one, but she's more excited it's safe.
We're still going home with money.
Huh?
We're still going home with
That's
some money.
That's freaking awesome.
To the finals with a car that we didn't even know was going to start each round, because yours truly decided to help it out a little bit with the belt drive fuel pump. Sprayed a little bit of brake cleaning in it, but thanks to California residents, it was non-flammable. So yeah, it backfired pretty hard and was flooded out, and banged the starter stayed engaged when it backfired, and it ripped up a couple teeth on the flywheel. So I gotta go buy a couple $100 flywheel, pull the transmission out, pull the converter out, get all that stuff out, and toss another flywheel in it before we race again, because yeah.
So
Well,
what,
all in all, it wasn't horrible. Like, those guys are good people. Team Meatball, they're killer people. They're good people. Solid to the earth. Hardworking team there. They got a couple cars in their stable, and it's generally just me and Maddy out here doing the deal. And we had quite a few friends and stuff like that come out here. That friends from this region come out here and do the deal. So it's cool. I was hoping to make it in the winner's circle to get our daughter MVP into she's been to 2 finals in 2 events that she's been to, but I would like to win 2 for 2 for her. But
so my question is, when is the next event that you're going to?
I don't know. We might race Knoxville next weekend, but we have doctor's appointments in New York throughout the week. Knoxville's 10, 11 hours, 12 hours of driving back down to North Carolina, where we keep our stuff, where we keep the truck and trailer at our friend's place at Flying Hammer in Lincoln, Denver area. So then it's 4 hours there, so that's 15, 16 hours of driving. But it should be a pretty good pay out there. And we've been to the finals out there. So it's enticing. And like I said, when we did the split, doing a split gives us a little bit more money to go do a couple more events. So it's not a complete out-of-pocket expense. Since we got into a little bit of money here, we could, if we decide to take on that 16-hour drive, it's not completely, you're not emptying out the bank account to do it. Since we now have a little bit of a nutshell, minus probably $250 for a flywheel.
So if you
And
can't
another
make
6
it,
hours.
if you can't make it to Knoxville, then what is your plan after that?
Crap, I don't know. I'd have to look at my schedule.
Dig and Die is late March.
Digger Die is 23rd and 24th. We have a good car for that. It's factory wheelbase within 1 inch, so we could run Dig or Die We did win the second chance race out there with the old car. I totally screwed up because I was just way too nervous. Freaking way too nervous. And Maddy wasn't with me at Dig or Die the winter event just before or just after Miley was born. Just before the kid was, no, just after the kid was born. That was December?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kid was 3 weeks old when I went out there. And yeah, I screwed up and the boost controller screwed up and we left with 6 pounds of boost at out there at Dig or Die, Rockingham. So if we don't do that, we run our normal backside tune-up, we could be very competitive out there. So that's we haven't locked into that race yet, but it's on the radar. But there's some good races across the East Coast to the Midwest every weekend doing this stuff. So we're going to find ourselves a motorhome pretty shortly, since we did sell the stacker and the toter, and so I don't know. So we can keep on traveling, I guess.
So definitely looking forward to seeing everybody at the next event and getting all the support you can get.
Yeah, we'll post it on YouTube and Facebook what the next event's going to be. We try to give everyone a little bit of a heads up. We didn't have much of a heads up to here at Wilkesboro because we were selling the toter and stuff like that yesterday, and depending on how their drive went and stuff like that, we didn't know if we were going to be able to make this race or not. So going home with some money, and it's more than a solid week's worth of pay, so that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, pretty cool to see you at Wilkesboro, and I'm glad that you definitely made it to the semifinals anyways.
I appreciate it, man. Like it's been cool. I would have loved to seen, gotten a picture of 20-30 people in the winter circle picture, but hey, it is what it is. I guess
that's just racing, man. You're
five finals and 15 events with a car that we built we built in 2 months and 2 days, and we literally we ran the car September, October, November. We didn't really race it in December. We didn't really race it in January, and
so
now it's March. So we literally only have
you have what, 4 months of testing on the car total, if that?
We got like 2 days of testing on the car. Like we literally tested like 2 days with the car. We've just been racing it basically every chance we get. But yeah, we've had 3 months of races, and that was this right here was I believe is our 15th event, and we've been to 5 finals. So that's not a percentage that we'll keep up for the rest of eternity, but 33% right now, I'll take it for a little home built hot rod that's got way too many used parts on it than it should be, and going faster than it probably should be, and beating up a whole lot more cars than it probably should be. But hey, like my buddy Kenny Tree says, persistence overrides resistance in a lot of cases in life. So you just gotta keep on digging, and sometimes you gotta claw your way through and make it happen, I guess.
Well, if there's a will, there's a way, and you're a testament and proven to do it, right?
I'd say we're pretty good testament of that, because we don't come from money or nothing like that. So you just I'm like a professional at if I'm a professional at anything, it's just making shit happen, I guess. Like that's the only thing I'm really good at, I guess. So,
that's it, man.
Yeah, we're out here having fun. Miley and I think Lady Gangster and Miley, she's probably getting some feeding in or something like that, or maybe she's out hanging with the winners, getting in a winner circle picture. I don't fucking know. Leaving Dad here by himself.
All right, man. Well,
we appreciate it, man.
It was fun. Be careful going home.
Thank you.